Matthewson's auction more than 700 classic cars, bikes and trucks every month.
Beautiful bit of kit. This car is going to last forever.
At their garages in Yorkshire, our television crews have been trying to understand their business.
They've been following us around for years, and from what I can see, they've learned very little.
But that hasn't stopped us having a go at restoring our own historic vehicles.
You should be doing something else.
Put it somewhere safe.
I'm up for the challenge, I think.
Wow, there's not much of that left, is there?
It's been a massive headache.
So far, though, we've been pleased with the results.
Looks really well, doesn't it?
It's very good. This is the best one that I've seen.
Absolutely brilliant.
But it's a nightmare balancing the books when we come to sell them again.
We've spent just over 40 grand.
Dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
£22,000.
You're going to blow money. But, all credit to you, you're saving another vehicle. You're performing a public service, really, and that's the only way you can look at it.
Is there any possibility of us making any money restoring classic vehicles?
Yes, but not that lightly.
Oh, man.
This week, a 90s Alfa is living up to its stereotype.
It's fair to say there might be one or two little electrical issues.
We are finding that the heater is controlled by the fog lamp. Is the rear fog lamp off now?
Off.
Off.
Yes.
On?
Off.
For us, it's a first.
4 years on, we catch up with Andy and his dad to see how they're getting on with their road roller.
Everybody buys a car. Everybody buys an MBGDT or whatever you call them, you know. But not many people buy a road roller.
And we take on a French motoring icon.
Oh, my God, a Citroen dolly.
If you're into your motors, and we are, you're always on the hunt for an Italian sports car. Maybe a Ferrari, Maserati, Lamborghini, something like that.
Italian sports cars are, generally speaking, very elegant, aren't they? They do tend to look like they're doing 100 miles an hour, whether they're parked in a car park or indeed on the road and doing 100 miles an hour.
They do some great little engines, don't they? And they do some great big engines.
They seem to kind of get the right ingredients, don't they? You know, they've just got a bit of flair about them, haven't they? A bit of pizzazz.
If you're going to get one, you have to get a red one, don't you?
Well, the one we fancy isn't red, sporty or even fully Italian. Good job it's cheap. An Alfa 164 Super. Styled by Pininfarina, the 164 was the last chance saloon for Alfa Romeo, taking on the likes of Mercedes and BMW in the hope it would pull Alfa from niche to mass market, with a clever twin-spark engine under the bonnet. Despite a huge overall improvement in reliability, Alfa Romeo was bought out by Fiat before the 164 was launched in 1987. More than 250,000 was sold over the next decade, and some would say it was one of the greatest cars Alfa Romeo ever made. Bet Paul's gonna love it.
It is just boring, isn't it? Never floated my boat, ever. They just don't. It's just a get you from A to B car, isn't it?
Well, if it manages that, we'll be doing better than usual.
Alfa, rust and electronics. Yeah, build quality, really. Let's be fair, they're never sort of up there with build quality, were they? I'm going to get shot down for that one, aren't I? But look at that in there. She's grand, innit? To be honest, for one of these, it's not in bad shape, is it?
He seems to be warming to it. This one has only done 57,000 miles, so we think it's a lot left to give. At the right price, of course.
Me, personally, I see it more like £1,500. Personally. It's this era, innit? It's not old enough to be classic. It's not new enough to be trendy. It wants to be 10 years older. And then it'll be a desirable thing.
As ever, we're ahead of the curve. The vendor thinks it's worth more than Paul's 1,500 quid, though.
1997 Alfa Romeo 164 Twin Spark Lusso. Now, these are unbelievable values. Too cheap at the moment, these. There's only one way these are going to go.
Yeah, thank you, Derek. Stop it.
We're 3,800, 3,008, 3,008, £4,000, £4,000, 4,000 and away then.
Oh, I'm not going to bid much on this.
Are we bidding on this?
Yes.
£4,000, 4,200, 4,002, 4,000.
Seriously?
4,400.
What? What's going on?
4,400, 4,400.
I'm going to have one more. One more.
4,500, 4,500, 4,600, 4,006. On sale and going.
I'm not buying this.
You're out. Bangers team, you're out. Going to be sold 4,600, 4,700, 4,700, £4,700, 47.
It's not exactly the high performance model.
No, it's got a lovely twin cam engine.
It's got 4 doors with it.
Yes, I know, but it's the last of the real great Alphas, I think.
4,700.
We bought it. We bought it.
For a little more than we hoped at £4,700.
Oh, my Lord.
But we are ever the optimists.
Anything, Phil?
No, they're still on.
What's on?
Reversing lights. Oh, they flickered then. It's off. On.
Looks like our Alfa has a few electrical complications. Who'd have thought it?
Ah. Does that remote not work then?
Not with the sausage, no. There's no keyhole?
No keyhole that I can see, mate.
No, there is.
Is there?
Yeah, there is. Well, these boys, look, they're useless, aren't they? Just do that. Just do that.
I thought that was glued on. That felt glued, that. Nothing.
Other than that, it's not a bad car if it start, was it?
No.
Tried inside. But it's an Alfa Romeo. You've got a flap to put your skis in, you know.
Have you?
Yeah, I've been reading about it.
Oh, jolly good.
The plan was to drive the 164 up to Scotland, but it's on the trailer. Hopefully, Edward Labinjo can shed some light on the electrics at his garage just outside Edinburgh.
I'm not quite sure what I was expecting, but actually looks quite tidy.
So it's a good start then, Edward.
Well, we have to remember it doesn't run, so just before we get too excited.
We believe there is no one better equipped to take on the 26-year-old Alfa.
I sat in the Alfa 164 first in Italy at the launch. I liked the look of the car. I liked the way the doors closed. I was already familiar with the V6 engine, but the way the car was put together was quite impressive. And I remember being invited to head the procession of cars at the launch.
30 years ago, Edward was following in his father's footsteps as a medical student at Edinburgh University. But cars were his real passion. From the early 60s, he built, raced and sold hundreds of sports cars, mostly made by Alfa Romeo.
And the cars had spirit, in part because of that funny Italian seating position. Sitting a bit closer to the wheel, the knees apart, you realised you could just feel yourself going down that Alpine pass on the way to Milan. And anyway, I got to enjoy them.
And he still does, at the ripe old age of 81.
OK, the moment of truth arrives.
Edward will have Karol Dabrowski working alongside him.
All the joints underneath has been sealed.
Yeah.
So whoever had this car, knew all the bad points.
And they've taken care of that.
They take care of it.
Yours is a remarkably good car on the underside.
Sorry, for a moment then, I thought you said it was remarkably good.
This is the best one that I've seen, certainly in 10 years, yes.
That's a surprise to all of us. Now, on to something we know is not working.
Wow, OK. Again?
No crank.
Intermittent crank. OK, hold off for a moment. I'm going to stick a hand in and just see if we've got bad connection on the starter.
OK.
I've moved the wire. Do you want to try and crank it again?
Yeah.
OK, that's hopeful. What can I say?
You fixed it.
Sorry. What I've done is I've gone to the starter motor to move the wire that activates the solenoid, but at the same time I've disturbed the main lead, and that gives power to the coil packs.
So which was it that fixed it, moving the wire or disturbing the other one?
Disturbing the other one, the accident bit. It's not important to be clever. It's actually just important to be lucky at the right time.
So we've been lucky in buying a car that's quite good, and you've been lucky in getting it started, right?
We take cars to different people and they plug a computer in and they look at the numbers. You've got your eyes shut and you'd got your hand on it and you were listening to it. And that's a lifetime of experience, isn't it?
Or a lack of a computer.
In Edinburgh, our Alfa 164 is behaving in a rather Italian way.
Edward, it's fair to say there might be one or two little electrical issues.
Yes, it's...
On an Italian car?
It's part of the joy.
Thankfully, Edward Labinjo and Carol Dabrowski are taking it one step at a time.
We are finding that the heater is controlled by the fog lamp.
So you've turned the fog lamp off and the heater's gone off?
Indeed. And if I turn the headlamps off, the heater goes off.
So there are, in fact, several ways of turning the heater on?
There are a number of ways of turning the heater on and off.
None of them are the correct way?
None of them are the correct way. So, interestingly, from my memory of the wiring diagram, there's no connection between the two.
So you can only have the heater on when it's foggy?
You can only have the heater on when you press the fog lamp. It doesn't have to be foggy. Is the rear fog lamp off now?
Off.
Off.
Yes.
On?
Off.
Still off?
Have you put the heater on? Edward, the reverse lights are on, is that correct?
So the reverse lamps are on.
They're constantly on.
So the reverse lights don't work as well?
Don't work as well.
Well, they do work, but not
well, they
necessarily
do work,
at the correct
but
time.
They work incorrectly.
I'm confused.
You're confused?
Yes.
I'm confused as well.
Oh, good. And you're the one that's going to have to fix all this.
Yeah.
After our electrical gremlins, we need something très simple.
Everyone knows what they are, don't they? Everyone. You know, you show anyone a picture of one of them and they know it's a Citroen, don't they?
The Citroen 2CV was made from 1948 through to 1990. It was originally designed to help motorise the large number of French farmers still relying on the horse and cart. It became so successful that 3.8 million were produced, and it looks like the one we've found is très spécial.
It's not bad, is it? A little bit down there, isn't there? Bottom of that post there, bit of trim there hanging off. Look, there you go, I've nearly fixed that for you already. And don't forget, it's not abandoned.
The 2CV is a car like no other. It was a combination of innovative engineering and all-round simplicity, resulting in low ownership costs that boosted its popularity.
There you go, look at that. Simplicity, innit? And that clips up into there, look. There you go, your window's up. Very little to go wrong there, is there? Let's be fair. Personally, as I say, I would do them couple of bits of paintwork. Look at that, they just go round and round when they're locked. I certainly wouldn't start trying to restore it and make it absolutely perfect and all the rest of it. I think, you know, 4,000 or 5,000 quid gets you a tidy, usable one. Purchase price, really, yeah, you want to be sort of, yeah, somewhere 3 or 4 grand, don't you? And no more.
This particular one does have a provisional price of 6 grand, but you never know.
570, the 1989 little Citroen 2CV Dolly. There we are.
Formidable. What? Formidable, it's French for pretty good.
Oh, right. 41, 42.
You're not serious? Yeah, of course we're serious. Look at it, John. It's a continental classic.
4,445 at £4,500. 4,546 at £4,600.
Doing all right.
At 4,006 provisional.
Very provisional. Look at this. £6 grand. You're not going to get £6 grand for it.
Third and last time.
Come on, get that hammer down.
£1,600.
Vicious.
Provisional 46.
The seller generously accepts our bid of £4,600, which we're more than happy with. Even fast Ford fanatic Dave is a big fan.
I think they're brilliant. I just think they're so user-friendly, and I love the simplicity. I like all the wallowiness where you don't know whether you're coming or going, and I mean, the easiest sunroof in the world. So all you've got to do is that. Yeah, that's hard, isn't it? I don't think you've got a bad buy here. I think it's a very usable little car. Yeah, and I can already tell it's 2 or 3 steps up the ladder better than the one that I bought for nearly the same amount of money. So you've done a better job than I did.
The 2CV mirrors the Volkswagen Beetle. Both were built to make motorcars affordable to regular people. So we thought, who better to have a look at it than Kel Muirs and his team at the Classic Car Workshop in Croft, North Yorkshire, who all love working on V-dubs.
Oh, not a Beetle, please, not a Beetle.
Well, most.
What would you like to work on?
A Mini. A Mini or an Escort would be lovely.
Something without so much rot underneath would be nice.
Anything VW.
Come on, open the counter.
How are you? Get it open. Let's have a look.
Let's have a look.
How are you? Killing us. It's a nice. Two seats.
This is not an abandoned vehicle.
Or a hairdryer.
Get in.
Kel, have you ever driven one before?
Yeah, a couple of weeks ago, we had one in for engine work.
Perfect. For once, this all seems to be going to plan.
Ah, the gearbox broken.
Spoke too soon.
Are they easy to drive, then, George?
No, the gearbox is a nightmare on them.
That's forward.
We seem to be getting nearer the front of the trailer.
That sounded
pretty good. Yay! Oh, hey!
Now you've got it moving, run me through the gear levers.
It's just guess.
What gear are we in there?
Not a clue.
I'll tell you something, there's more rust around it than you think. I think we need to take the windscreen out.
No, we're not touching any windscreen.
How much are windscreens for 2CV?
It's just flat glass. You can get them out of greenhouses.
So you know these cars then, George?
Well, I've had one to bits once before.
Did you get it back together again, or is it still in bits?
No, I got it going and it was fine. There's a few bits fell off. They're just the heater ductors, heated duct pipes.
Was that aerial snapped off then?
Yeah. I thought it was standard with the gaffer tape round it. They've even used the proper colour gaffer tape.
Colour matched.
Colour matched, yeah.
So the gear selector then, George?
This is the gears.
It's all right sitting there doing that, because when you put it into reality, you get sat in that side of it and try and have a go. It's a different story.
Oh, we've got a bit of an oil leak down there. Oh, I've got to hope it's not them push rods.
The oil leak found. Uh-oh.
Looks like maybe just the oil filter's maybe not tight.
It's got an oil leak?
Well, it's got a bit of a leak. We don't know until we lift it up in the air, and we'll have a look underneath to see what the problem is.
George, give me the good news.
No, I can't, man. It's horrendous.
What is it?
Well, it looks like the oil leaks are all coming from the pushrod tubes, which are up the side of the engine up there.
So if there's one place you didn't want the oil to come from, where would it be?
The pushrod tubes, because they're a nightmare to change.
Not the news we wanted. From French engineering back to Italian electrics, our Alfa heater is still blowing hot and cold.
It's not behaving quite as we expect, even with the fault.
So hang on, is the fault faulty?
The fault is faulty.
Have blown fuse.
Well, we've had the engine running with the blown fuse it's beginning to look as though there might be a fault in the fuse box that is allowing the fog lamp fuse to bridge to the heater.
The faulty fuse is replaced and it's now all working as it should. Well, sort of.
We still have the reverse lights that are switching on with the ignition, and I'm hoping that that's going to be slightly simpler.
Edward, if you look closely, you can see half a switch is damaged.
The switch is corroded and is in a permanent contact inside. So that's going to be a simple fix. We just get a switch and change it.
Change it.
Next up, the valve clearances need to be checked. An important service item that should be done every 30 to 40,000 miles.
The point of it is to protect the engine. Like all the routine maintenance we're doing, it's about protecting the engine, the car, against potential damage.
Carol, whilst you're working away, Edward's knowledge is just staggering, isn't it?
It's incredible. I cannot describe how knowledgeable he is.
Oh, well, yeah, you get to be old, making lots of mistakes.
Well, I met a lot older people, and they never taught me that much.
And one thing Edward has learned over all these years, Italian cars, even ours, are very, very special.
Cars were integral to people's lives. It's a reflection of the culture. It's an extension of Italian culture. And yes, a little bit of unpredictability. So what?
Croft, North Yorkshire, and George Skingley, director of Oily Stuff, has dismantled our 2CV's engine.
I've been wondering what that noise is all morning. Now I know what it is now. It's my brother-in-law Colin cutting his grass.
Right, anyway, the engine had an oil leak, which is why it's in bits. But George reckons it's not as bad as we thought.
We found that somebody's been in the engine before us and they've forgotten to put the valve stem seals on when they've rebuilt the engine.
Which is why we have an oil leak. For such a simple car, it's been quite a complicated job.
It's got a lot of little fiddly bits on. That's the problem with it.
And those two seals are...
Well, they're just, you know, look what we've done. We've taken half the car to pieces just to get to them.
How much are those?
Oh, there'll be pennies, won't there?
So you've spent 3 hours pulling the car to bits to get to 2 bits that are worth a few pence.
Yeah.
The joy of classic cars. Now, time to put it all back together. While Kel has spotted a serious breach of health and safety.
No. You don't want to be accelerating too fast and that coming in and you're in the do you? No, I think there will be some sort of bracket that holds it all in.
So seeing as there isn't...
Out it comes.
Along with the rest of the non-original sound system.
Oh, no. Oh, switch, cut.
George?
What?
Has something not gone according to plan?
Forgot to put this bit on. It's going to have to come off again.
Do you know there's no more room for any more money in the tin?
The swear tin?
The swear tin. Yeah, the swear tin.
Is it full?
It's, you know, I give him his wages and by the end of the week he has to give me them back.
Probably best to leave it there for now. Think De Chauveau, and you don't immediately think hot laps on the track. But in Cheshire, that's exactly what race team the Blueberry Tarts and Maria Cook are here for. A 2CV only race series.
Apart from the fact that it's possibly the friendliest championship out there, they're great cars, they're really quirky. You can do pretty much anything you want yourself on the car. They're not difficult to maintain or set up. They're just really good fun.
Maria isn't racing today, but is helping in any way she can to support the team.
So, yeah, it looks like they've all had a good qualifying. Nobody's stacked it. All good.
And it's not just the racing bringing the crowds in.
I feel like I very much could be in France, you know, with the lovely music in the background. The ratatouille on the menu. It's wonderful.
Not forgetting the star of the show.
With this car, I can be parked at traffic lights alongside a £90,000 Mercedes with the roof down. And people crossing the road won't see the Mercedes. They'll only see this.
Kids wave to you as you're going down the road. So it's lots of fun.
Over in the paddock, a few tweaks before the next race.
The steering arm's got a bit loose, so I'm just making sure it's nice and tight.
Yeah, you'll get a hand from anyone in the paddock. There's no kind of politics or I'm not helping that team or anything like that.
Highly technical. Right, I think that'll do.
If you have a mechanical breakdown, people will run with spanners, and if you have a mental breakdown, they will run with gin. So someone's always got your back.
It's the massive adrenaline rush. Even though it is a 2CV, it does feel quick on track. It's really close racing.
With a top speed of 70 miles an hour, your driving skills are paramount.
Everybody's pretty much of a muchness, performance-wise, so you can't checkfoot race in a 2CV. You can't just throw a load of money at it.
I don't know where I finished, actually, but it was a great fun race anyway. Lots of sliding, lots of overtaking. That's what you want.
It's about a whole bunch of really nice people who love their 2CVs and just want to have a good time and a good race.
How flexible is glass?
Back in Croft, we're racing to make the next auction. The oil leak is a distant memory. We're now on to windscreen removal, with Kel using the power of yoga.
Just a little bit of pressure.
Rust has been found around the windscreen and in patches elsewhere. It needs to be dealt with before it gets any worse.
Oh, hang on.
I don't know if we've got windscreen cover on our insurance.
I hope so, because this is about to pop.
I think it's... Oh dear.
And that's how you do it.
Well done.
The can of worms has been opened.
Yeah, can of worms is open now.
Is it too late to put the lid back on?
But no, that's quite bad.
I think it's a job for the welding wizard.
We wouldn't normally recommend using sorcery when fixing cars, but we're very open-minded if it helps magically keep us within budget. Now time to catch up with the banger's old favourite. In the summer of 2019, Sean Hamilton from Yorkshire had some vintage heavy metal to sell. His Wallace & Stevens Road Roller.
It's a 1941 Type B lightweight roller.
Looking good.
It was initially designed to flatten for runways. We didn't want it to just stay parked up and not do anything. We have no idea what it's worth.
Wallace & Stevens Advanced Motor Roller, 550, 550 I've got, 600, 600 on here, 600 I've got. Last time looking round, £600, are you sure? 600.
Andy Rosethorne from near Durham, the lucky winner. He has form, a previous renovation of a cricket pitch roller.
The plan is with this one, my dad's 72 and he's got nothing to do for the winter. So I thought I would buy him another one, keep him away from my mum.
But first, he needs to get it home.
With a bit of luck, I'm going to try and crane it on if I can. Once it starts to swing, it'll just keep swinging, so you've got to kind of a little bit at a time.
For new owner Andy, a successful day at the office.
It was all right. It's a bit heavy when it's right out, but it's not so bad when you get it close in.
After transporting his 4-ton road roller home, it's safe to say Andy and his dad have been busy.
We've got it running, we've shot blasted it, we've painted it, and it's just about ready. When we first got it, it was just a rolling wreck. It was all seized up, it was rusty, it was sad. The tank had holes in it, was all rotten, so we've welded plates underneath and bits of plates in the top to to sort of put it back how it was. The radiator had a mouse's nest in the top. That's been washed out. We freed off all the brakes because they were all seized on. Ready to run.
They went right up.
My dad's worked on rollers all of his life. He's done all the work, and it was just a little present for him and just a little toy for him to do in his spare time. Something like this would just end up in a scrapyard. You know, it would be in somebody's field, somebody would think of your value in scrap. We've saved his life. It lives another day. The plan for us was probably just to park next to the other one, and then we'll just get them out every now and then. We'll take them to the odd little sort of county show, you know. Not a car and it's not a wagon, it's something different. Everybody buys a car. Everybody buys an MB, GT or whatever you call them, you know. But not many people buy a road roller.
Back at Edward Lavinjo's garage, just outside Edinburgh, our well-oiled 1997 Alfa 164 is nearly there.
Like all old cars that haven't run for a while, they're likely to have a few gremlins.
Carol has renewed the suspension bushes and brake pipes, and on further inspection, part of the exhaust also needed replacing.
Interestingly, this one, wherever we thought there was going to be a significant difficulty, it turned out usually to be much simpler than we anticipated, but we're not quite finished with it yet.
An emissions fail at MOT was our last hurdle, but it was quickly sorted out with a clean of the carbon on the throttle body. It then passed with flying colours. It's a proud moment for Edward and Carol.
I don't see one every day, and it was fascinating to work on a 164, introduce the car to Carol, and point out the interesting bits that not usual for the younger engineer. I would love to see that car make something close to £12,000. In reality, it's going to make probably something just over half that. But it perhaps has not been such a bad buy for you and will be a wonderful experience for someone else at that price.
Let's see how it all stacked up. The original purchase price, including tax and commission, was £5,123. Parts and materials were £1,154. And labour cost us £1,578, bringing our total spend to £7,855. We'll be doing very well to get that back at auction. In Croft, North Yorkshire, work on our 2CV has really picked up a pace. The welding wizard has worked his magic. The rusty holes are patched and then re-sprayed. The wheels and bumpers have been shot blasted, primed and painted, and it's now ready to be put back together again.
MOT tomorrow. So, yeah, it's got to be done, finished, sorted.
First up, the front air vent.
It was cheaper to buy one than it is to actually repair the old one. Everything's available and it's all cheap. And this is what I'm liking about it. Everything you want is just there.
The whole is greater than the sum of its parts.
Here we are,
said Aristotle. Let's hope this rings true on auction day.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
What's that sound?
Shh.
Worrying, that's what that sound is.
It's in.
There we go.
Tight, rock solid. And there we go. Sacre bleu. It's a thing of beauty now. You know what? It's been all right, this. I mean, all right, we didn't do a great deal. Windscreen and the engine and stuff. and a good clean, hopefully, fingers crossed, you're going to make a killing on that.
Let's hope so. Here's what we've spent. The original purchase price, including tax and commission, was £5,014. Parts and materials were £335. Labour cost us £2,165, bringing our total spend to £7,514. Our Alfa 164 is now back in North Yorkshire.
How do you get in here then? Oh my lord.
After a 4-hour drive from Edinburgh with absolutely no problems.
Wow, that's good going, isn't it?
It is. What do you reckon?
I think it's still as boring as it was when you bought it. But I appreciate it because it's still here. And that's great, isn't it?
Who else is going to save these things? If we didn't, cars like this could be lost forever.
It feels tight. It feels as it should for 57,000 miles. It feels just right. You know, let's be fair, you get in some cars, don't you, and they feel like they've had a hard life and they've done far too many miles and hard miles. And this doesn't. This feels nimble and responsive, and yeah, I like it. It's good. It's all right. Yeah.
So it drives better than it looks?
It definitely drives better than it looks. Let's be honest, it was always going to drive better than it looks, wasn't it?
So you liked it, Paul?
I wouldn't go that far, but it drives as it's supposed to. And it drives quite well. It does. It's a nice environment, nice and quiet, isn't it? It glides along.
I personally can't think of a prettier Italian car. But have another look.
Hang on.
Yeah, that's it. Give your glasses a polish. Have you seen a prettier Italian car than that?
Not today.
So with Paul now on board, let's see if anyone else is interested.
Number 442, which is the Alfa Romeo 164 Twin Spark.
I had the privilege of driving it, and it is an absolute pleasure to drive.
There we are. Father says an absolute pleasure to drive. There you are. I don't know where we're going to be with it, but we've got £3,000 pinged up on there now. £3,100 bid we've got at 3,001, at 3,233. I'm probably assuming you spent this at the specialist in Edinburgh, I would think.
Well, we paid more for it.
So you paid more than this?
Initially.
Right. At 3,600, at £3,700, at 3,000,
it's inching up.
£4,000, at 4,000, at 4,001, at 4,003, at £4,300 bid, at 4,3.
Gotta go. It's got to go. Hell of a bargain. Hell of a bargain.
At £4,300 bid.
Ooh. Come on.
Down to North Lincolnshire, slightly nearer. At 4,004. At 4,005 and 6.
Oh, come on.
Bidder, thank you, 4,600. At £4,600 bid. Third and last time, fair warning, hammers coming down at £4,600. 4,600.
Oh, do you know what? It just, John, it just feels really unfair.
That's a good car.
It is.
Not quite what we were after. In fact, £100 less than we paid for it. Never mind all Edward and Carol's hard work.
The argument is that someone's paid too much money for it at the beginning or the end, isn't they?
Who would that be, Derek?
And I've got a feeling I know which one it is. You can have to buy from a cheaper auction. It's as simple as that.
From Milan to Barnsley, where our Alfa has found a quite unexpected new home.
I just were looking to see what it went for, really. But I put a cheeky bid on it and nobody else bidded on it.
So you ended up winning it?
Yeah.
Craig Sutton and his daughter Callie are now the happy new owners of our 4-door executive saloon.
It drives mint.
Craig's wife, not so keen on the idea.
Seeing as though it was my 40th birthday, I thought, she can't really kill me 3 days before my birthday, so...
And thankfully, he's still alive.
Well, when she saw it, it's not her cup of tea, but she's actually said that it's comfiest car she's ever sat in. When she said seats are amazing, and that proves it. As soon as we got in it on way to caravan at weekend, she fell straight to sleep, so... And she didn't wake up till we got there, so it's win-win.
Our 2CV is back and has passed its MOT with flying colours. Big fan Dave couldn't resist taking it out for a drive in the country. doing what it does best.
Oh, what's happening? Oh, Dave.
The original design brief was that it should be able to drive over a bumpy field while carrying a basket of eggs without breaking any.
There you are, it's back in its natural environment.
Let's see how that goes.
Oh, my God. Oh, how's the eggs doing?
Oh, they're doing okay. Yeah, they're there. Yeah, they're there. Yeah. So this is obviously what the French designed the car to do.
And we are actually doing it.
Yeah.
So we had the car fixed, Dave.
Yeah,
we'll just send it
back. We'll go, we'll drop it off back there now.
Thankfully, we didn't have to do that.
Someone will have some fun with it, won't they? All works.
After a good checking over, it's in fine fettle and ready for auction, including a tray of free range.
There you go, you see round the stubble field, and they've all come back in one piece. 6.5, I reckon.
For a bit of fun.
For a bit of fun.
Hopefully, we'll get a little more than that, but here goes.
Now look, this little sweetie here. Right, the 2CV Dolly. Where we're going to be, £5,000 Jack, please, at £5,000 bid, at 5,000, 5,001, 5,2, 5,5, £5,500 bid, 5,5, 6,000, 6,1, £6,200 bid, and 3, 6,3 we've got in Surrey at 6,3.
We're 10% away from profits.
At 6,006 are we all done? At 6,006, Marky's Inlet at 6,007, straight in there, 6,007, 6,8, 6,008 on the
Okay, thank you, bye.
At £6,800 bid. Third and last time, fair warning, it's going to go at £6,800. There you go, off you go.
Have that. John, we didn't lose a load of money.
Excluding commission and VAT, we're only 700 quid down.
A 700 quid loss, in your case, is as good as a £700 profit. There's nothing to choose between it. Fantastic.
Not sure our accountants would agree, but keeping a stone-cold classic on the road is worth every penny. A new owner, Steve Dinos, is delighted.
Wow.
Steve, have you had a Citroen 2CV before?
Yes, it was my first car. I got one when I first passed my driving test at 17, and prior to that, my mum had one. But when she used to drop me off at school in it, I used to ask her to park around the corner because I was so embarrassed. But
So hang on, let me just get this right. You've bought another one?
Yes.
So is the embarrassment gone now?
Yes. Yeah, think so.
What have you brought him in?
Tesla.
A Tesla?
Yes.
So this is literally wind in your hair motoring?
Yes. I don't know how we attach it, though.
Will you be going back with Steve in the 2CV?
I'm going back in the Tesla.
Just as I remember. Just the gears.
Is it all coming back or
not? Right, where's reverse? No. Just reverse, really. Yes. Hold on, I think I might have found first. Let's have a look.
Right, he's gone now. That's it. He's got. Oh, he's gone.
This week, we snap up two family favourites with a great reputation.
Affordable and practical. I think you'll see a profit in it at the other end.
But our well-intended plan...
Don't like it.
...turns into an absolute nightmare.
Gutted.
I'd say it's laughing at us, really. It's possessed.
And we also take on what could be the rarest car in the UK.
Yes, hen's teeth.
But our restorer friend Stan...
What do you think of the colour?
I hate it.
...does not like being filmed.
Don't bring that thing with you.
For a few years now, a chunk of Matthewson's business has come from something called a modern classic. But we're still not quite sure what it means.
It's a bit of an awkward one to pin down, really, isn't it? 70s form the classics, 80s become the moderns, in my mind.
I don't think you can set an age, really. It's on a car-by-car basis, I think.
I'm studying Lent on an Escort, looking at a Maestro, little Fiesta over there, look. All of which are modern classics, aren't they?
I'd absolutely love a Tommy Mackinnon Evo 6, but prices of them are phenomenal now, aren't they? You know, I've sort of missed that trip.
We need to find something that's currently borderline desirable, which might become the next new, old thing. After a bit of scouring, we have two contenders. The first, a 1987 Volvo 760 GLE.
There's quite a lot of people that don't want one, but equally there's a lot of people that love them to bits. They're no frills, are they? And you've almost got as much room in the back of there as you have in a Transit, haven't you? 84,000 miles, look, so just running. They're good for $250,000, they say, these, don't they? It's just lovely. Headlining sagged a bit, look. Seats are great. Just look at the condition of it. It's been nurtured, isn't it? It's been used as a car rather than a van, which is rare for Volvo estates.
Beautiful. And as if that wasn't enough, we're also considering one of its German counterparts, a 1991 Audi 100 Avant.
Affordable and practical, and an Audi to boot. I think it's got bags of potential, that car. Arguably rarer than the Quattros. Look how straight it is in there. If you could buy that for a couple of £1,000 and spend 600, 700, 800 quid on it, probably. A big service up, big valet up, I think you'll see a profit in it at the other end.
Not wanting to disappoint Paul or Dave, we decide to wade in on both. First up, everyone's first choice when it comes to transporting a mahogany tall boy.
Volvo 760 GLE Auto, banging on well now. Look at this, lads, we're doing all right. Whereabouts? 2, 2, 4, 6, 2, 6, 2006. Going then 2,600. Is there 8 anywhere? 268 I've got. 2,800, 2,008, £3,000 I've got on there. 3,001, 3,100, 3,100 for the first, second, third and last time. And that's gone to the Bangers and Cash Restoration team.
Yeah, we'll rent it out to the Antiques Roadshow.
And to complete our pair of desirable estates...
Lot 32, 1991 Audi 100 SE Avant. Great old car. Cannot wear them out, can you? What a car. Where we got then? Where? £2,200 we got. £2,200 and cheap and worth every penny. 2,200. 22, 23, 24, 24, 24, 24. Do you want 5? 24, 25, 26, 27, 28 on here. 28,
Come
what
on.
do you reckon? 29, £3,000. Beautiful car, Andy. Can I say 1? 31, 32.
Oh,
32,
he wants it.
33, Bangers are buying it, 33, 34, not now, 35, back in, 35,
That's
35, 3,500 selling for the first, second, third and last time.
Whoa.
That's gone to the Bangers and Cash Restoration team. Well done, thank you. I think you might have slipped up and bought a good car there.
Thank you.
To find out, we send it and the Volvo to Johnny May's garage near Malton in North Yorkshire. We kick off with a questionable stunt to determine just how iconic these designs really are. Mechanic Mark Juggins is ready for his challenge.
Can you see anything? I can see what you've written on the inside of it.
Step into the light.
Caroline.
Caroline.
I've tripped over Mark's foot. Am I staying here like this?
Is it cold? Cold.
Yeah. I don't know if this is a good idea.
It's not a good idea. I can't even tell whether I've got a front or a back.
Vehicle 2.
Oh, that's cold. It's got... Oh.
Hopeful that it's an E-Type Jag.
There's a rear wiper or a really short bonnet.
Is it a Nissan Micra?
It feels quite small.
It sounds just like a Golf.
I think it's a Volvo.
Oh, it's an Audi.
Our rigorous experiment has shown that the Volvo is more distinctive. Now we want to know who's best at fixing cars, Mark or Johnny.
So, Mark, we're going to give you the Audi then, seeing as you correctly identified it not as an Audi.
No, the excitement is starting to wane. And
Oh, is yours waned already?
I've just seen the state of the tyres on it and things like that. But
Your problem, Mark. I can't care.
We need rid
Nothing to do with me, is it?
You've got the Volvo.
I've got the Volvo.
It hasn't been on the road in a while. Wheels are a little bit like a 1990s accessory, aren't they?
Yeah, but it's Mark's car, I don't care. So, yeah, great wheels.
I think do the cam belt on it. 80% of the headlining is dangling. It all wants putting back into place.
I think you might need some gas struts, Mark. He's a little, little unassisted. It's all really clean, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
That'll do. weighed on me, Mark. Right in my eye. On a serious note, I'm going to say, actually, unbelievably good.
It doesn't look like any welding, which is quite exciting.
I want this car, Mark.
You're not having it?
In theory, Mark could do it in a week. Open and close your mouth. Yeah, I can get this done in a week easily because I work really hard. But unfortunately, I think Johnny's going to sabotage me.
Unlike the Audi, the more senior Volvo actually runs.
Mark?
Yeah?
Are you having Volvo envy?
Massive Volvo envy. It's a nice car. I like it.
Heated leather. It looks like it's got memory seats.
Cigar lighter, pipe lighter.
Slipper
holder.
Pocket.
Yeah.
See, Mark, my gas struts work. Look at that. Much better than an Audi until I let go of that bit there. Bubble there. A little bubble here as well. Probably not bad though. That's it.
Oh, look at that. Glad this one's not mine. Recent exhaust.
Recent blowing exhaust.
Is it blowing as well?
Yeah, it's not as clean as the Audi is underneath. But I've not seen any horrors. Oh, Mark's found a little pinhole there.
Yeah, exciting things right now. I'll just keep doing that.
Do you want a hammer or something, Mark? Might make your job easier.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, there's more.
What have they done? I actually think they've put
papier-mâché.
Oh.
Decoupage.
Someone's plated over a hole with some double-sided tape. Oh, and now I'm gutted. Heated seats are no use now, are they?
Not with the draft that's coming through that.
Yeah.
Absolutely over the moon. And I'm hoping it's not the only bit we find on it. Chasing it around the whole car would be my dream.
Near York, resuscitation is about to start on our two previously unloved modern classics. Johnny seems to have a plan for sorting the Volvo's rust.
We've just got to cut this out and see where it goes. It's all pretty solid round it, which is good. Should be fairly straightforward, I think. Much better than some cars I can think of.
Mark will attempt to fettle the Audi's less than perfect headlining.
It's on like a cardboard kind of shell. So we need to remove that. There's remnants of the glue there, remnants of the foam, so that if you were to try and stick it back in, you'll just end up seeing all the little bumps.
So the headlining's falling out of the Audi. Will Johnny be laughing all the way?
He might laugh momentarily, but his headlining is just as bad, which makes me happy.
No, it's going through that.
Good.
Summing up, nothing to see here. It's a little crispy, isn't it? And there we go. Don't like it.
I like it.
I'm going to see if we can get a repair arch for this. It'd be nice if we can. It'd be a lot easier. Ugh.
As you can see, it's seen slightly better days. It will go off to a trimmer and it'll come back looking like new.
The Volvo will get the same treatment.
He did give us a price for it. I can't remember what he said now. £1 million, I think he said. Each.
So, Mark, you've got to take the sunroof out.
It doesn't have to. John, I don't have to do anything. I do what I want when I want.
What I'm currently doing is just gluing everything up. Just sabotaging it. Take all the screws out, Mark. The more time you take taking screws out, the...
less chance of it ever going back together.
Johnny's hoping to dodge a nightmare on the brakes, but we are looking to get a clean MOT by the end of all this.
Yeah, the brakes are a little sticky. It doesn't need new pads, and the discs seem fairly smooth, you know. So, as we're trying to make some money, let's just clean all these up.
Even if the brakes fail in a Volvo, you're still safe because of the size of the bumpers, aren't you?
As a reward for doing a few hours' work, Johnny and Mark decide to have a short road trip to drop off the nasty headlining at Paul Beedham's upholstery workshop.
For me personally, having a good interior on a car is as important as having a nice shiny paint job.
Now then, Paul.
Now then. Nothing wrong with that. Can you just stick that back on there?
Stick it back on.
Bit of super glue. It'd be all right, wouldn't it? Look, it's fine. Look at that.
But yeah.
Awful.
After a bit of colour matching, Paul gets down to cleaning the old material off the shelf in preparation for the new wrap. They'll be ready in a couple of weeks. Back at Matthewson's, we are on the hunt for another one of our surefire investments. We wanted something a bit more sporty classic to balance out our slightly saggy estates. Derek apparently has just the thing.
Now, there's a good one for bangers. Spanners and cash, as we call it. Keep it basic.
It's a 1969 Hillman GT.
This is ideal. Repaint, obviously, some work on it mechanically, but what a lovely old interior. Proper original high-back seats, look. Very rare car, GT. To find one in this condition, yes, hen's teeth, really difficult to come by.
In the 1960s, the manufacturer Roots was one of the first to embrace the idea of badge engineering with multiple variants of multiple cars. Take the 1967 Hillman Minx Arrow. Within months of its launch, they were also producing this, the Hillman Hunter, also available as an estate, and a Hunter GT. When Chrysler took over, they wanted to use up their original Minx body shells. So for a few months only, they produced the now ultra-rare Hillman GT. It had twin Stromberg carburetors, a 1725cc engine, a rev counter, and go faster stripes. It was capable of 100 miles per hour. Driving gloves were optional, but advised.
Quite a nippy car in their day, they went quite well. I personally value it at somewhere between £5,000 and £6,000, and somewhere in the lines of £4,000 expenditure on the car. Then, looking mint, gonna make somewhere between 8 and 12. Simple as that.
It's an interesting car, and the figures aren't bad either. How could we refuse?
63 on. This is a rare little car. There we are. The 1969 Hillman GT, I believe, this one. There we are. Where are we going to be on this? You tell me. I've got some interest here at 4,007, 4,800, 4,900. You guys at home, do you want to round it up to 5,000? We've got 4,900. No, they don't. At 4,009. That's it then, guys, here?
This is good.
5,000. They have done. There you are. And one. At £5,100. Your bid, Andrew, at £5,100. Thanks for your bids at home, guys. At 5,000. You're back in again. 5,200. Andrew here on my left-hand side at 5,300. At 5,300. Are we all done then, guys? At £5,300. Then are we all finished? At £5,300. Andy, your bid at 5,300. Thanks for your
Goodbye.
bids,
That
guys.
could be a goodbye.
Remarkably, our Hillman GT appears to be the very last one in the UK. Feeling the pressure of that responsibility, we decide to send it to one of the country's leading Roots restorers.
I left school at 15 and went into a garage that sold Roots cars. I've been in the motor trade all my life.
Stan Smith from York has breathed new life into more than 60 Roots cars, but he's not easily impressed. He doesn't work commercially, but we're trying to convince him to take on this passion project.
The good news is it isn't seized. It does turn over. Our bottoms are shot. Horrible paintwork.
What do you think of the colour?
I hate it. Well, it's got to be stripped back, basically, to a bare shell.
Tell me the good points of the car.
The wheels aren't so bad.
Any other good points?
Well, I'll have to think long and hard, won't I? You want it bringing back to life.
I think it deserves a second chance. And I think you agree.
All right, we'll do it for you.
Stan doesn't like being filmed. Bit of a problem when you're trying to make a TV programme.
Don't bring that thing with you.
The end result will be good, but that might be all we see. As for our Volvo Audi head-to-head challenge, our future classics have been at Johnny's garage for 4 weeks now, and we're starting to wonder when they'll get finished.
Timescale.
Timescale, minutes. But a lot of them.
Better crack on doing a bit of welding then.
Welding needs doing, doesn't it? I've just had to take some little plastic bits out from this inner arch so it doesn't set on fire.
Which would be a crying shame.
Fire is not good.
The Audi, which Mark's in charge of, has now had a new cam belt, the bit that keeps the engine in time and destroys it if it snaps. It's all academic at the moment, though, because the car won't start.
It might just be put the fuel pump on, fire it up and it's fine, or it could be that the whole injection system has seen better days, in which case it might be going into a later auction.
Feeling good. It's, yeah, might win.
Mark chooses not to think about this for now and decides to fiddle with the brakes instead.
Calipers, which have been living under the sea. Brake disc has been in the same place. So we're just going to take everything off and replace it, and fingers crossed that the suppliers have sent the right parts.
Meanwhile, Johnny's very relaxed about the Volvo.
It's not a major repair, it is a minor repair, I would say.
New metal patches for its inner wheel arch are cut to shape and welded into position.
All on schedule then?
Yeah. Yeah.
He's also had an exciting delivery. A nice new outer rear arch.
Got to paint both back wings, refurbishing the wheels, and that should be it. Is it time for my extended lunch?
It used to be nice, we used to work together, and then now you've brought this competitive nature out of him. Unpleasant.
Johnny has volunteered to help fix the fuel problem on the Audi, though.
Oh, that's annoying. Is it unplugged there? Look at that.
Mark would prefer to work alone.
I'm very concerned about having Johnny anywhere near this car because he has mentioned the word sabotage on more than one occasion.
The fuel pump has been taken out.
We'll test it to see if we've got power to it.
Ignition on, ignition off. Yeah, we are getting voltage there. It's showing 11.2, but that should do something. So I'm kind of guessing the fuel pump is not working.
Kaput.
A new one should solve the problem, but if it doesn't, then things start to get a bit more complicated and expensive.
Got to run. It has to. It has to run. Has to.
On the outskirts of York, we last saw Stan in our Hillman GT as he was musing on the task ahead.
What's going to be the most difficult bit?
Stripping all the paint off it.
You don't like the paint, do you?
I don't.
I noticed somebody painted around the GB badge at the back. It's great.
Oh dear.
Stan doesn't like cameras, so a month later when he rings to say we can visit, we discover that quite a lot has been done.
It's coming together now. What you see on it is edge primer. It's just to stop it rusting again. All the doors, I've stripped them completely. We've chopped the rust and rot out of the bottom. If you look down in that bottom corner, you see the repair patch. Everything fits reasonably well now. It didn't fit down this edge, and the back door didn't fit. We chopped part of this away and then re-weld it and get it to line up. I think we're about done welding.
One thing Stan has allowed us to see is the removal of the engine. Although we did miss it being started.
It runs. It runs on 4 cylinders. It's not got any major rattles. The oil pressure's about right for it. And it doesn't smoke, so we'll leave well enough alone there. I'll take the clutch off it and make sure that's all right. And then just clean it and paint it, really. That'll do.
And after that moment of excitement, Stan was bored with us again, so we got ready to leave. A further 2 weeks went by, and no word from Stan. But then a phone call. He'd been busy again.
We got the engine out and painted it. It's got a new distributor on it. And I've changed the oil, new filter, and the engine bay painted. We've done a bit.
Indeed. But when we do get invited round, Stan always has a small job that we can observe, so we don't feel left out.
Gonna feed this wiring loom through. Hopefully remember where it went. That's the alternator. That's the earth. That's headlamps, side lamps, earth, headlamp dip, headlamp main beam, flasher lamp.
Stan, how do you know that?
All English cars had the same colour scheme with the wiring, so it's pretty basic. Sticks in your brain, I suppose.
What would I like to work on?
Okay, yeah, straightforward, basic thing. You don't need a computer. Thank God.
So is the engine ready to go in?
I know, because I want to take clutch out of it and see if that's all right. A few bits and pieces to put on, yeah, they've horn to put on. And
Are you going to put those on now, or are you calling it a day?
that's about it, I think, to be honest, yeah.
And that was the end of that visit. As always, we respect Stan's right to privacy and look forward to seeing what's been done to it next, whenever that might be. Back at May's garage, there's a whole heap of joy surrounding the Volvo as its restored headliner gets popped back into place.
If you could just, support the back there for us, thank you. I think we're about the right height there. Oh, that's it, did you hear that? Perfect.
There was a small hiccup when Johnny was preparing for paint.
Somebody flattered through the primer, which has set it back at least a day.
To be fair, probably my own fault, really. It's no great setback, but it is a setback.
I think I might have gloated a little bit.
But apart from that, Johnny claimed it was all stress-free finishing the Volvo's bodywork.
Oh, it's very easy. Time you are pulling the trigger and doing that. Less than 5 minutes, I would say.
The Audi, on the other hand, is still giving Mark a headache. It now starts thanks to a new fuel pump, but there's a dark cloud hovering over it.
The state of play, it's running a little bit rich.
You can see the soot coming out of it, and it's got the misfire. If this went to MOT, it would fail on emissions.
The worry is that this car is fitted with a very particular type of fuel injection system.
It falls in a bit of no man's land, really. If it was carburetted, it would be simple, change the jet, something like that. If it was electronic, you'd be able to plug it into the computer and the computer would tell you exactly what the problem is.
What it actually has is something called a KE Jetronic system. It has its own manual, bigger than an Argos Christmas catalogue.
Fairly well known for having a few problems. We're going to go through the sort of like the easiest things first. It could have too much fuel pressure, so we're just going to kind of go through a bit of a process of elimination today, really. A lot more modern cars, you will be hunting for ages to find bits and pieces. Plugs are really easy to get to. If they've been running rich, it'll be sort of black and sooted up. If we can get to the bottom of that, it'll run nicely. The plugs will be a lot cleaner than they are right now.
New spark plugs go in, followed by some other bits of basic maintenance.
Just had it running again, and it was running a little bit better, and then decides it wants to run a little bit worse again.
I guess no further on, are we, really?
It's very nice of you to remind us that we're no further forward, Joe.
The offending KE Jetronic is designed to provide constant fuel pressure from the injectors into the cylinders. There are pipes, sensors and valves everywhere, and a speck of grit in the fuel could be enough for it to run like a bag of spanners. After several more days of fault finding, it would still fail an MOT on emissions.
Is that a look of despair on Johnny's face as well? Or is it a look of elation because it's my car and it's problematic?
Because it's running so bad, the exhaust's getting really hot, so we whipped the cat out to check that. But,
thought it was blocked, didn't we?
Thought it was blocked. It's a nightmare to work on, it really is. So the pressure tests we've done, the pressures are good. So now it's down to checking all the little electronic components. Horrible car. I used to like this car as well.
Yeah, we did. We liked it when
this first came in. This was my favourite of the two. I said, Audi's so cool, so cool. Sick of the sight of it now.
I'd say it's laughing at us, really. It's possessed.
I've had the metering head out,
yeah,
and the little metering flap that comes up and down in here, quite seized. So I've stripped all this down, freed that off, and that's working fine now. The vacuum the engine creates lifts that flap up, and the more vacuum it creates lifts the flap higher, which sets the fuel mixture. So clearly this sticking
was a problem.
It's going to fix it. But unfortunately, it's not made the slightest bit of difference yet.
It's building and building, isn't it?
It is building and building. You know, I mean, this car was kind of on the limit of standing any chance of making any money. Definitely not going to do it now.
Please take it away.
Back with the Hillman GT, Stan's been enjoying working in isolation. We always look forward to seeing what he's done, but today's surprise is that he and the car are not actually in the garage. They're at the NEC in Birmingham.
It's great to meet Stan, the man who's going to make this car back to its former glory.
Yes, yes.
Andy Bye is the chairman of the Roots Archive Centre, based in Banbury. He was particularly interested to get this one on his stand.
I would imagine you spent a lot of hours cleaning that engine bay before you could paint it.
A lot of hours stripping it, actually, because the paint I used wouldn't go over the top of the paint that was on it, so we've had to take it all off.
So have you gone right back down to bare metal?
Paint stripper, all the panels down to bare metal.
It looks like you've done a brilliant job, though.
Stan has also brought the engine back to optimum condition.
They're going to say you balance the carbs well, because I drove it into the show and it ticks over beautifully. And it starts on the button.
It does.
Stan is a very modest guy. He doesn't realise what a talent he's got, actually. I mean, the quality of his work is exceptionally good, but I don't think he believes it.
Overall, it's starting to look like we might actually have chosen wisely with the Hillman.
So this is the only one we know of at the moment. Yeah, it's a rare car. It'll be a good car for somebody when it's eventually auctioned off. So 15, 20,000, hopefully.
Well, we wouldn't say no. After shipping the Hillman north again, a good few weeks go by before Stan gets in touch. When we turn up, there's evidence of another missed opportunity.
You sort of worked away in the middle of the night, so I missed filming the red going on.
Ferrari Rosso.
Ferrari Rosso?
Absolutely, yes, yes. The Roots didn't call it that. No idea what they called it, probably something like tartan red. It's a very close match to what it would have originally, I would think.
It's a brilliant, unseen job by a master craftsperson. And there's more.
Front bumper's new, the front lights are new.
Mirrors?
Mirrors are the original ones. I don't know whether I like them or not, but they were on it, so...
Added for performance value, is it?
It's just like the Go Faster stripes, which we'll get on soon. We've got the door seals to put on, passenger seat to put back in, the interiors to clean up. Repaired the dashboard, that had a hole in it.
So presumably that's all going to take place in the middle of the night. I think I'm just going to camp out in the garage so I can't miss any of it.
Oh dear.
After more weeks of not hearing from our friend Stan, he finally got in touch again to say that he'd now finished our 1969 Hillman GT. Not only is it the last one in the country standing, it's now also a very impressive example. Stan doesn't work commercially, so the costs aren't comparable to other restorers. But, including tax and commission, it was £5,995 to buy. The restoration cost just £4,942, bringing the total to an almost unbelievable £10,937. We may not have seen much of Stan, but we've a lot to thank him for.
It's got a fair bit of pull, isn't it? Feels very, very good. Yeah, nice gearbox, nice engine. I'll be honest, it feels better than I thought it would feel, to be truthful. Yeah, he's done a full house, hasn't he? Painted engine as well. So he's lovely, yeah. It shouldn't do more than 11 grand. It could easily do 12 or 13.
Well, there is a slight twist in this, Derek, because we've sort of decided that because it's the only GT that we're aware of that's left.
Is that right? Yeah.
We're going to loan it to go on display at the British Motor Museum.
Is that right? Well, that's lovely.
Which just goes to prove...
That's lovely.
As you've said, you can't make money out of restoring classic cars.
You're certainly not going to out of this one, are you? That's for sure. But having said that, a bit more exposure won't do it any harm, will it? You know, how long are you going to put it in there for? 2 or 3 years?
Until it appreciates in value.
6 or 7 years then. Let's face it, it's going to be worth more money when it comes out than now. I think I'll stick my chin out and say that.
As for the Audi, not such a happy story. Yonks of fault-finding pain.
It's a bit like Groundhog Day, isn't it, really, this car?
With further checks for leaks.
I mean, how long can you condense this much of a problem into an hour's programme?
Much thumbing of the encyclopedia-like manual.
Onwards and upwards. Onwards and upwards.
And parts swapped out.
Distributor cap.
There's misfiring. As expected.
As expected, it makes
steaming sack of.
It's still not quite right.
Broken.
We keep nearly getting there with it.
We?
Oh, well, no. As soon as I turn my back, it starts running like a bag of spanners. It's frustrating because it starts, it runs. It will sometimes run quite well for a short time. When it warms up, that's when the problems start.
Yeah, this little gauge here, you would think it's fuel pressure, but no, it's actually rigged up to my arm, measuring my blood pressure.
Amazingly, the Audi did pass an MOT. But a few days later, it started to run all lumpy again. Johnny was confident he could fix it in another day, but we had a TV production schedule to hit, and off it limped to auction.
So, obviously, when it goes up on auction, we've got to say there is still a potential fuel
There's
supply
a potential
issue.
fuel supply issue. I think you do have to say that, yeah.
So, in the nicest possible way, are you glad to see the back of it?
Oh, very glad. I'm not even going to turn around. It's there. It's looking at me. Is that... It's laughing at me, isn't it? It's laughing. Right now. Can you hear that?
With tax and commission, the Audi 100 Avant cost us £3,815 to buy. Parts and materials were £1,942. The new headlining was £450, and labour was £960, bringing the total to a slightly uncomfortable £7,167. None of this has put Dave off, though.
I love these. I really love these. I have fond memories of my mum and dad having these cars. I can remember going down to London in them, and I can remember coming up to the north of the country here in them. So, yeah, I'm going to put a little bit in. I'm not going to bid a fortune, but I'm going to put a little bit in, yeah.
We'll definitely take that as an endorsement, but we're still a tad nervous about this one.
Audi 100 SE Avant. Start me on it then. Let's start at £1,000 we've got. £1,000, £1,100, £1,100 and going 1,100, 1,200.
We should bid on that if that's all it's going to go.
Yeah.
Genuine.
£1,200 for the Audi, 1,200.
Can't sell it for that.
1,200, 13, 1,400, £1,400. We've got an alarm going. Is it someone nicking the Audi?
I hope so.
1,900, 2,000, £2,000, £2,000, 2,200, 2,200, 2,200. All done then, 2,200. We need more, 2,300, 2,400.
Dave wanted to buy it.
£2,400, 2,500, 2,600. £2,600 going then. 26. There you go. Sorry, gang.
The buyer? Dave. Not that one. Dave Downey from Liverpool.
See you later.
He's determined to get it running right, so we wish him the very best of luck. Of course, we do have a potential consolation prize. Our 1987 Volvo 760 GLE not only looks in good shape, apparently it actually runs properly as well.
You will notice that the gas struts now work.
Look at that.
You could get a brass band in there, couldn't you?
You could have a barn dance in there.
All that's got a new piece on the outside.
Here?
Yep.
Has he?
Yeah.
Right. Lovely, isn't it? Let's have a look under that bonnet then. Let's be honest, this era sold you on Volvo, didn't it? Sold you on Volvo.
I've had loads of these.
There you go.
But there'll be no more new ones. After 70 years of production, Volvo are discontinuing their estates.
They are very much the last of the true Volvos, aren't they, really? You could definitely sell these to your next-door neighbour with confidence and know full well that you're going to have tea with him this time next year, aren't you?
Including tax and commission, our trusty 760 cost us £3,379 to buy. Parts and materials were £429. The new headlining was £450, and labour was £910, bringing the total to a load-lugging £5,168.
Volvo 760 GLE estate car, 1987.
Yours was rubbish.
Mine's a good one.
Yours looks better in the picture than it is in real life.
Oh, rude.
Anyway, I've got some bids with me here now. Start me off. Here we go, 3,400.
34 grand, yes. Come on.
3,400, £3,400 I've got, 35. 3,700, 3,700, 3,800, 3,800.
Come on.
3,800.
Bid.
3,900. 3,900. 3,900. Goodbye. 4,000.
Right, come on.
4,000.
Keep going.
On its way then. 4,100 quid. 42. 4,300. 4,300 pound. Going then. 4,300 pound. 4,300. Can I sell it?
No.
Sold to Jamie in West Sussex. Sold. Well done.
Good result, that. Good result.
Well done, Jamie. Goodbye, Jamie. Goodbye.
Car dealers Jamie and Tony plan to sell the Volvo on. As for Johnny and Mark and their healthy competition, there's no disputing the verdict.
I won.
Johnny won, he did win.
And didn't even need to sabotage it. It's self-sabotage, that's what it was.
Yeah, he did. Congratulations, Johnny, the other man won.
I lost a smaller amount of money than you did.
Yeah, I lost a larger amount of money.
Yeah.
So, no.
No. None of it.
None of it.
Hated every...
Don't make us do this again.
And finally, we head down to Gaydon, near Warwick. The Hillman GT, or as we like to call it, our temporary gift to the nation, has just arrived at the British Motor Museum. Amongst other attractions, visitors are treated to the world's largest collection of historic British cars. Cat Boxall is the curator.
We have a big variety of race cars, prototypes, film cars, but we always say that the ordinary is also extraordinary.
Roots cars were originally manufactured at Ryton-on-Dunsmore, just half an hour north from here. Ours is a welcome addition.
Pride of place, it'll be here hopefully for another 12 months, so that'd be lovely, and come and see it while you can.
And today, some special guests have taken up that offer. Before we owned it, the Hillman had been in Sue Walker's family most of its life.
Oh, blimey, that looks good. Yeah. It started at the motor show in Olympia, 1969. I was a student in Brighton. I'd come up and I met my mum and my aunt and uncle there. My uncle wanted to buy a car and he saw this and we thought he was joking. He was at nearly 50, which I thought was really old. And it looked a bit like Boy Racer, Go Faster Stripes.
Sue's here today with her son James and her cousin John.
Couldn't imagine anybody less likely driving in a sporty car than my father, because he wasn't fast, and we were farmers, so it drove over ploughed fields. But obviously they went on holiday in it, drove all over Scotland and Wales in it.
After 12 years of flamboyant motoring, Edwin and his wife Dorothy decided to sell.
My mother-in-law bought it, and then we bought it because my husband quite liked it as well. And so husband did it up again, and then I got to drive it.
A few years later, the much-loved Hillman was then enjoyed by the third generation.
It's bringing back memories when I drove up to Oxford.
Are they good memories, yeah?
Well, kind of good. We broke down, but it was a good trip, but I had to repair it on the side of the road.
When it came to maintenance, the whole family were quite hands-on.
I sprayed it, and it was just like a Jaffa orange, you know. But it's fantastic to see it in this state. Far better condition now than it was at the motor show. I'd like to buy it back.
We'll be seeing the Hillman again, and possibly Sue, when we auction it next year. This week, the case of the missing Series 1 Land Rover.
Blasting this old vehicle today. We'll see what's left.
It disappeared.
Oh, blimey. Looks like it's been shot with a 12-bore.
It has financial disaster written all over it.
Watch out, watch out.
And, to give ourselves an extra headache, we splash out on a peculiar amphibian.
The big issue with the machines is they are very high on maintenance. We'll have a look and see. It might just be something simple.
It usually isn't when we're involved, but anyway.
Oh, I'm feeling all seasick.
On the edge of the North York moors, Thornton-le-Dale is very much in farming country.
Yeah, that's handbrake, isn't it? Very primitive, aren't they?
It makes a Matthewson's auction a bit more surprising than the rest.
We do get a lot of agricultural bits and pieces through. I love an auction that you never knew what you were going to see until you got there. I would much rather have a dumper and a cement mixer in the sow than an E-Type.
We want to restore a classic rural vehicle, and for our first effort, there really is only one contender. The trusty Land Rover was created by Maurice Wilkes. His prototype was modelled on an American Jeep, but the real Series 1 was launched in 1948. It had an aluminium body and green paint because both were left over from the war. Underneath, a sturdy box-section chassis and mostly four-wheel drive. With the help of fire and ambulance variants, sales were so good, they overtook those of Rover's famous saloon cars. By 1951, they'd been sold to nearly 70 countries. In the decades that followed, there were a few updates, but the construction didn't really change for 65 years, until the last traditional-style Defender rolled out of the factory. At the garage, we're spoiled for choice.
They're in the wrong order here, really. I like things tidy, but I didn't put them in date of manufacturing order for a session with you on the camera. So no, so we've started with that, obviously, Series 1 there. We finished off with that before they went on to Defender, and then somewhere in between, they produced that. But that is a little bit of an oddball thing, that. That's got a bit of all sorts on that one. As he's gone along, the owner, he's improved it. So he's thought, oh, I'll put some Series 3 lights on, because the Series, and I've put some other, and he's just, yeah, basically. Someone who didn't know any different would walk in, wouldn't they, and think, blue one's the most expensive one because it's shiny. No, the green one's the most expensive one because it's not shiny.
And of course, the thing that we've got to remember throughout all this is they don't make them anymore.
Not like that. No, they are turning out something, aren't they? But nothing like that anymore. So,
and that pushes the cost up. And
of course it does, mate. It's like land, isn't it? Not making any more land, are they? People like to go back, don't they? Nostalgia's a massive thing, isn't it? But yeah, this will make a real interesting project, this.
Is this the type of thing that somebody would want to restore then, and why?
Yeah, because of its iconic status and the fact that they're relatively straightforward to do.
What about the panels? Because they look pretty bad to me.
No, they'll be all right. They're pretty bad on a good day. If you turned up at a wedding in this, in even looking like that, people think it's great, won't they? That is prime restoration.
The 1953 Series 1 is Dave's favourite, but it's not without its pitfalls.
There'll be an orderly queue for that. There'll be a load of guys that will want to tackle that.
What's that going to go for at auction?
Last year, I would have said that would have done 14 grand. This year, probably more like 11 or 12.
And a fully restored one will do what at auction?
Late teens to 20, maybe.
The margin is tight, but this is a project we can't resist.
The 1953 Land Rover Series 1, lovely genuine thing. So where are we going to be with this one then? 6,500. 6,500.
Let's just watch, see what happens here.
7,500. At 7,500. At 7,750. At 7,750. At 7,750. Are we all done? At 7,750. 8,000. At £8,000 bid, are we all done?
Get it for this, we're doing well.
At 8,500. 8,500. At 8,500 once.
Yeah, I think we're in.
8,500 twice. Third and last time at 8,500, fair warning. Sold to the Bangers team there for the new show.
I think that's a decent price for that.
I thought you're never going to stand a chance from that Series 1. It shows that a lot of buyers still want to buy today and use tomorrow. It might scare people because it looks like it wants an awful lot, but they are so straightforward to do.
Let's hope so. Given the Land Rover's advanced years, we want to take very good care of it, so we're sending it to an expert, Nick Mills in Malton, North Yorkshire.
I love Land Rovers. Every farm had a Land Rover. You know, chuck a bale in back of them, jet wash them out, hose pipe them out. Anybody who could use hammers and spanners, you can mend one to a certain point.
Are we going to need a big hammer?
Well, yeah, I think we might need a big hammer.
Nick has worked around cars all his life.
Engineer, fabricator, welder, painter.
But opened this workshop in 2017.
I come to work and it's my hobby. I love it, even though they drive me crackers when you get stuff stuck and bolts won't undo.
Is our Series 1 going to drive you crackers, do you think?
Most probably, yeah. Bulkhead's going, pivot's not the best, there's dings all over, panels don't fit right. You know, there's windows missing, glass smashed, top's had it. Bulkhead, transmission tunnel, they've got a few bits of tin worm in them. Middle seat's got a bit of a crack in it.
Some would say the flaws in our Land Rover add character, but we don't want too much more of that.
Oil leaks, rotten bits, bad repairs, brakes all want doing. New springs over the foot and shackles. Bulkheads often need a lot of work, is bulkhead. Outriggers, somebody's done a bit of a bodge job on an outrigger. Got a nice hole in it. There's some corrosion on chassis rails.
In a nutshell, the Land Rover seems to be shot through with character. It's a bit of a worry.
The engine runs, so you're halfway there, but I've restored these Land Rovers and you can get so easily carried away financially if you're not careful.
Back in Malton, after a month, our Series 1 Land Rover sort of looks the same from the front, less so from the back. Nick has been busy.
Got it down to a basic bulkhead engine gearbox chassis, and it's turned out quite a few things that are wrong. On the front end, somebody's put an outrigger on it, so it's an inch longer at the driver's side, which moves the front suspension out of line. Bulkhead, it's a bit tender. Hopefully we'll be able to rescue it. Just going to be a labour of love.
Today, the engine is coming out.
It's that bit.
But first, various peripherals need to be detached.
Is that a tough one? Yeah. Just manifold bolts, just onto exhaust. There you go. Disconnected the throttle, fuel lines, exhaust, heater pipes, the bell housing bolts. Knew when I left school I should have got a cleaner job.
Maybe not as much fun though.
No. The simple agricultural mechanics.
So these are the only bolts holding the engine to the gearbox then?
Yeah.
Have stood the test of time.
Series 1 Land Rovers are still here to survive 60 to 70 years, and most of them have been used and abused. It must say something. You're not going to get anything nowadays that 70 years down the line is still going to be here. There we go. 1 Series 1 engine. Because it was running okay, we'll give it a good jet wash off. Maybe do gaskets, make sure it's all okay, all water pump and everything like that. Then give us some paint. Seemed happy enough without doing a full engine rebuild. Shouldn't be that bad to do. Famous last words.
With the Land Rover needing quite a lot of attention, it got us thinking about a simpler, cheaper way of getting some off-road action. Jack and Paul have a suggestion.
It's semi-aquatic. Oh, it's going.
Watch out, watch out.
This is an Argo Cat ATV, all-terrain vehicle from the 1980s.
They're cool, aren't they?
I think they're great. I went on, a few years ago now, primary school birthday party, and it was on one of these, and it just went everywhere. Like, I don't think there's anywhere where they can't really go.
There isn't, no. I remember being a kid, and I think it was like Blue Peter or something. There was one on there, and they were like trundling across a bog and that, and downhill and through a river, and they float, don't they?
Yeah.
No, I always wanted to have a playing one, and I never did.
Keen to see Paul attempt to drive / float an 8-wheeler across open water, we decide to give it a go at the auction.
Lot 436, the Argo Cat, a couple of soft tyres on it. All seems to be working, driving, running.
Soft tyres, do you think that's all we're in for? All we need is a bicycle pump.
Start me on it. Where we got? Opening bids, £2,200, internet, 2,200, 22, £2,200, 3. This is the Bangers team's bid, 2,400 on the internet, 2,500. The Bangers team seem to be wanting to get involved with an Argo Cat, 2,600, 2,600, 2,006, 2,007.
Oh, what's that stop at?
Sold away, 2,007.
How about 2,200?
2,007 going to the team, 2,008, not now, 2,008 on the internet, 2,900, 3,000.
Oh, no. That's it, see him off.
Going then, 3,001 on sale and going internet, you're out, sir. I'm going to sell it for the first, second, third and last time, 31. To the Bangers team, 31, well done.
A few days later, we start to realise we know naught about these sorts of vehicles, so it seems wise to take this one to some specialists. Stuart and Paula Teasdale from Carlisle sell and fix just about any type of ATV.
The red ones were generally for the fire service, mountain rescue, those kind of things.
Coast Guard.
Coast Guard, yeah.
Yep. But green's good.
Lesson number 1.
Not a great deal of padding.
Getting into the thing.
So you got to just give it a bit kick over.
Somebody's pinched the steering wheel.
Yes. If you want to turn left, pull left. If you want to turn right, pull right.
Like driving a tank?
Like driving a tank, yeah.
We will be needing a working engine, though.
We'll have a look and see. It might just be something simple.
It usually isn't when we're involved, but anyway.
It's got a primer bulb on it. I can hear it pushing fuel right through into the carburettor there, so we'll maybe just give that a try now. No, still dead.
I think this is one of the older ones we've had in.
It's not the introduction we were looking for. Less utility, more liability at the moment. As for our 1953 Landy, when the gearbox is removed,
we'll take all this apart and just make sure that the seal hasn't gone.
More of the chassis is exposed.
We've got a rotten cross member. She'd had a plate at some time that hasn't been welded on very well. But apart from that, it doesn't look that bad, really.
But there's only one way to confirm that. 2 months into the project, and we have an appointment with Master Blaster Dickie Dale.
They're too long, aren't they?
I'll be blasting this old vehicle today, and we'll see what's left.
We might be taking it home in a wheelbarrow, like, but we'll have a go.
I have a full face mask, and that allows me to breathe in there as well.
Dickie has glass beads and very destructive black grit available. But today, he's hoping to get the job done with some fine sand.
There's a lot of people out there that'll just give them a wire brush off, flick some paint on them, and there you go, it's all right, it looks sound. But paint doesn't hold stuff together. So this is why we're blasting it, to try and find the rot, cut it all out, replace it with new steel, and then she should be good to go for another 30, 40 years maybe.
But it's a harsh process, and there's no hiding from the truth.
It's like going into a doctor's surgery and never know what you're going to come out with, do you? Hopefully it's going to be nice and shiny, and we won't have to give it too many injections to make it right again.
Back at the garage, though, a sobering conclusion.
It disappeared. There was a lot of white dust and everything, and somebody had decided to use filler instead of steel.
The last thing we need right now is a Matthewson in his shiny, solid Land Rover.
Oh, wow, there's not much of that left, is there? Oh, the joy of Land Rovers. Oh, I can see straight through there and out the other side.
Yeah, the top, yeah.
Yeah. Look at all the white bits. Look, all the white bits are just the remains of the filler in the world, bless them. Oh, blimey, it's like it's been shot with a 12-bore there. You'd think it was a World War II Jeep, wouldn't you, with all them bullet holes in there?
It looks like we're in for a new chassis and bulkhead at a cost of around £6,000.
If you could salvage bits of it, if it was just one side, if it was just the back end or front end, obviously Nick would be the first, I'm sure, to say, you know, we can do that, not a problem. But because it's everywhere, nah, as long as you can get a chassis, I would get a chassis underneath it and it's job done. But that's going to be the next obstacle for you, and it's trying to get a chassis, because I'll be amazed if there's not a fair waiting list on them.
But Nick has connections. After a few calls, the vital steel is ordered from a firm in Doncaster. Plus, we could still be rescued financially. These rare Series 1s are doing big money.
One that's been done right, late 20s, early 30s. Once it's all done, I think it might still turn, you know, a bit of profit. So there's not a lot to worry about with it, really.
Good. I'll let you not worry about it then.
Yeah, OK then, yeah, cheers.
We've already chucked a fair few quid at our Land Rover, but we've saved time buying some major components off the shelf, and our Series 1 looks satisfyingly solid.
We've had the chassis away, etch-primed and then painted. Cleaned axles up, etch-primed them, then painted them black.
Another new arrival is the bulkhead, the bit at the front of the cabin that anchors the windscreen, door and wings. It's definitely an improvement on the old one.
That's what it's supposed to look like. We're going to get that primed and painted, get it back and start rebuilding.
Nick then turns his attention to the 2-litre petrol engine, whilst he waits for the other parts to arrive.
I ain't going to disturb our water pump because there's nothing wrong with it.
Some bits do need replacing, but because it runs OK, the time is spent on meticulously cleaning and painting. But what emerges is a thing of beauty.
The exhaust manifold's been away and been repaired. Gearbox has been mounted to engine.
And today's job is now one of the key milestones of the build.
We're going to be putting engine and gearbox into chassis. We might have to jiggle it about a little bit, but it should be fairly straightforward. So I hope it will anyway. What we'll do is move the chassis to the engine. It saves swinging backwards and forwards.
The suspended lump weighs about 500 kilograms. It will be bolted into place.
There's 2 front engine mountings and 2 back engine mountings. That's it. That's all there is on it. They're quite simple, really. There ain't a lot to them. Right. Scary part now, so we don't knock no paint off.
Soon, we'll enter a new phase of the build. 8 months in, Nick's surprisingly relaxed about the work still needed.
Once we actually get the engine and box in, it's just basically bodywork and electrics, which will soon come back together then. You start to want to get on with it because it starts to look like a car again. So it's nice, this part. Nearly there. It'll look lovely, little thing when it's done.
Some of the bodywork jobs will be carried out by off-site specialists.
Need to get all the cappings off the body and get them sent away and get them re-galvanised, same as the windscreen surround. So it's just silly little things really. It's like the wiper motors, you have to send away and there's people that recon them. But by the time we've finished the bodywork, they'll be back to put on. So you can work it so you've got everything at end to build up.
None of this is cheap or quick, but this piece of motoring history will eventually look just like it did when it rolled out of the Solihull factory in 1953. Over in Carlisle, we're getting to know our ancient Argo Cat a bit better, unfortunately.
The big issue with the machines is they are very high on maintenance because they are chain drive right through, so you've got bearing units on all the axles, your gearbox, got chains down from there. If the axles are bearings are slack, if your chains are badly worn, you can quite easily get into a lot of high-value repairs. Yeah, we do have a collapsed bearing on that side. If you just keep running and running and running, eventually it'll snap the end off the shaft, disintegrate.
And it's not the only one.
The bearings are supposed to be locked on the axle, and it holds the axle in place, and obviously those bearings are slack, so that axle's sliding in and out. That's a job that needs doing. We can't leave anything like that.
There's also the small matter of the V-twin air-cooled engine not starting. Stuart first examines the spark plugs.
This plug, instead of sparking between the two contacts, there and in the centre, it was sparking to the edge of the plug there.
This would prevent the fuel from igniting, so they're swapped for new ones.
A new set of plugs for about £4.50 each or something like that. Believe it or not, that sounds good for one of them engines.
But just as things were looking up, there's evidence of a brake problem. And on this machine, they're not just there to stop it.
Your right-hand side caliper makes you turn right. Left-hand side caliper makes you turn left. You know, if your brakes have got a problem and they jam on, then you won't just go in a straight line, you could just go around in a circle. We need to have a look at the brakes now. Looking at the master cylinder, looking at the caliper, so it is a brake caliper seal problem. If I pump that up, it should just keep pumping out until it locks the brake pads together. And what it's doing is it's going out and then coming back.
New parts can be tricky to source, but luckily not this one. Which means, finally, work can now begin on those wobbly bearings.
See, the balls are all missing out of the race, and there's a little bit cracked out. That's the other end, which is still intact, but you can hear it's quite rough. So we're going to replace both of them when we put it back together.
Even though the Argo Cat still looks exactly the same, we're making progress. It's August 2022, a year into the restoration of our 1953 Series 1 Land Rover. The rolling chassis is looking good, but restorer Nick Mills is now about to begin months of bodywork preparation.
Well, this is the tub, what's left of it.
This was on the back of the Land Rover?
Yeah. Typical aluminium, years and years of abuse, and it's just corroded and bent. We'll have to replace this rear bar. We're going to take the floor out of it, make a new floor section.
Everybody thinks that aluminium is like rust-free and it lasts forever.
If you look at it here, when it corrodes, it goes brittle and it just basically crumbles. If you try cutting it out and welding it, it just buckles it and it explodes. They are what they are. They're old vehicles. You do the best you can.
The new sections will eventually be joined together using a combination of bonding and riveting. But first, with the help of mechanic James, there's some dismantling prior to restoring individual components. There was plenty of panel beating,
Yeah, it's a bit better.
Some satisfying paint removal. And before you could say Happy Christmas, everything started to look a bit like this.
We took every single panel back to a bare aluminium. Just giving it a coat of filler, flat it all down, and then get it ready for paint, really. The filler we use, it has aluminium filings in it, so it'll give the aluminium a little bit of strength as well. Takes a fair while to do it. It's not the easiest stuff to rub down.
But finally, a reward for all the hard work as they return from the paint shop.
It's looking good now. There'll be about 40 bits in green. A lot of it is better than it was new. Just have to remember how to put them all back together now.
The rear tub is the first section to be put in place. All the other bits will have to wait because there's a big fiddly job to finish first. The electrics are not straightforward.
We've put a new wiring loom in this one, but we're trying to make it look somewhat like it was, you know, when it first came out.
Nick does have a diagram from an old workshop manual to follow, but there's still quite a lot of guesswork.
It doesn't give you like an exact route for wiring, and because this didn't have a wiring loom as such, it was like bits of cable here, there and everywhere. You're having to try and best you can, but that looks quite good, does that?
Over the next few weeks, the wiring progresses well, and more restored panels are finally back where they belong.
Every bit you put on, it starts to look more like a Land Rover again.
Now, 18 months after we first wheeled the Series 1 into this workshop, we can safely say we're finally on the home straight. Even this mind-boggling network is almost done.
Bodywork's all on apart from the bonnet. We're getting there now, we're getting through it. Once you start getting main parts on it, like wings and stuff like that, all little bits sort of fall into place, and a bit of a sigh of relief when it starts to get to this stage, really.
It may look like a beautiful Meccano model, but in reality, its components are much less regular.
It bolts through the sides onto the front panel. Trouble is, you've got new bulkhead, so you're trying to fasten something that's made in 2022 into something that was made in 1954, like so. You're never going to make them perfect because they aren't that sort of vehicle.
So, for example, if the doors closed like a VW Golf, our Land Rover just wouldn't be as authentic.
You have to slam it. This is your in-cab heater. Yeah, it just sits in there. It's all on display.
These are sort of the final touches, aren't they?
Oh, yeah.
We're nearly there.
Yeah, we're nearly there. Once we get all these on it, it's going to look mint. It's going to look mint.
I think you'll miss this one again, won't you?
Yeah, I will. It's come a long way, hell of a long way. I mean, I'm proud of it, yeah, I am.
In Bolton, North Yorkshire, it's a huge day for us, restorer Nick Mills, and our precious 1953 Series 1 Land Rover. It's been nearly 2 years in the making, but now it just could be one of the very best in the country.
Yeah, it took a long time, but we got there at the end. It's been emotional. It's been an hard one, really, to do, because of finding parts and sourcing parts, repairing stuff and stuff like that. It's been a long time. It's had some new outer front wings and the front bumper. The rest of it is its original car. But apart from that, it's had new top, new bars. A lot of people do it in the tan canvas. We just thought, do it a bit different. I think it stands out. So we had brand new radiator. We made all copper pipes for Smith's heater, new exhaust, washer pump, coil. So not bad, really. This looks quite nice. We had new seats made to like the factory spec. These all switches with recommissioned, got going again. Dashboard, we've recommissioned with all parts. Trying to keep everything original as we can. There's been a lot of hours, but you have to stick with it. That'll last another 50, 60 years. But that's history, and you aren't losing that.
This is the vehicle we bought at auction in August 2021. 2 years on, the transformation is remarkable, but with the time and skill needed to do it, plus the rarity of parts, this was never going to be a bargain project. Including tax and commission, it was £9,265 to buy. Parts, including the new chassis and bulkhead, were £18,955. And labour on and off-site, £58,713. Bringing the total to a rather bumpy £86,933. We're going to need a lot more than four-wheel drive to get us out of that rut. As for the Argo Cat, we're hoping it's going to be a bit cheaper. But there have been some significant repairs.
3 axles done. The last axle's still to go in. All the axles had new seals in the housings, so hopefully there's no water ingress.
And that's the new bearing?
That's the new bearing.
A second one anchors the axle to the chassis. Each wheel has 2 bearings, either side of the cogs and chain.
So all the wheels back on.
All the moving bits get doused in oil, and then one final satisfying job to finish.
Obviously, at some point, it must have been sat in the sunshine and it's faded the colour away. So we're going to warm the plastic up and see how much colour we can bring back into it.
A simple heat gun will bring out all the natural oils.
We've got to get it just warm enough before it starts to melt.
It's a job that rewards patience. A few days later, a delivery. Our finished Argo Cat in all its rugged glory. Stuart's done a great job, but how much did it all cost? Including tax and commission, it was £3,379 to buy. Labour was £735, and parts were £895, bringing the total to a moderately buoyant £5,009.
Good to go. It could do with being put through its paces by an expert.
And yes, that expert is Paul. Here today with son Charlie at an outdoor activity centre in Northumberland. Instructor Richard Wilson is on hand to make sure there are no calamities.
How are you?
Hello.
Paul.
You must be Paul, right? Hi.
I am indeed.
Pleased to meet you.
Good to see you.
Charlie?
All right.
Pleased to meet you, Charlie. We do have a couple of life jackets here.
Which way around, Richard?
I think something like that. Try
in there?
Right hand through there, yeah.
There we go, look.
Then your left hand one. There we are.
Well, we better have a look then, haven't we? Where are we going with it? I was expecting, like, a little stream. I don't like the look of it. There might be crocodiles and all sorts in there, might there? Oh, yeah, we'll take that just in case we can't get turned around or whatever it might be. There you go. That's your job, that. Right. Oh! Oh! You know, sit still, will you? Don't want to be in a rush in them, do you? I'll use that all. Tell you what, we'll go left.
Not the strongest of ours.
No, I'd leave it at that if I were you. Oh, I'm feeling all seasick. Hey, you'd think I'd done it before, wouldn't you?
Spot on. Spot on.
Now we know it doesn't sink, we can confidently go and sell it.
Lot number 528 is the Argo Cat.
£2,100 we've got at 2-1, 2001, 2-2, 2-3, 2-4, 2-5, 2-6, 2-7, £2,700.
2-8, our bid, we're in at 2-8.
2-9, at 2009, £3,000. 3-2,
3-2, yeah, 3-2 with us.
We've cleared the purchase price, John.
You've got your purchase price back.
Yeah.
That makes a change. Cost £5,000 to get it to where it is today. 3,002 to Charlie, down in Lincoln at 3-3. At 3,003, 3-4, 3,005, 3,005 on the screen, 3-6 on Charlie's. Internet's back in at 3-7. Charlie's straight back in at 3-8, 3-9. £4,000. £4,000. Fair warning, Charlie at £4,000. The hammer's coming down. £4,000 and sold. Well done. We'd just like to add, ladies and gentlemen, that Charlie there was bidding on behalf of...
It's the Ukraine appeal. There's a particular waterway that there's no access to from one side to the other. Apparently, there's no other means of doing it other than what have you. So very soon it will be on the front line in Ukraine.
Just over a month later, it was gratefully received in Ukraine. We ended up losing just shy of 1,500 quid at the auction. But on this occasion, we don't mind. Back at the garage in Pickering, our expensive but hopefully desirable Land Rover is ready for inspection. Paul is very familiar with the breed.
I mean, she is a picture, isn't she?
Yeah.
Are you going to want to use it now?
It's got to be used. You don't want to get it muddy, though, do you? Look at that. It's lovely, isn't it? There's keepers and sellers, isn't there? And in my eyes, it's a keeper. You made a lovely job of it.
In your experience, what do Series 1s go for?
You can buy a nice Series 1 for sort of late teens, early 20s. But I don't think you can buy a special Series 1.
Is what we've done to it made it special?
Yeah, I think it is, yeah. Because you're going to have to go a long, long way to find a better example, aren't you?
Paul's keen to test it in its natural habitat. So like many of today's off-road vehicles, he starts by driving it on a normal flat surface.
She sounds great, drives great, really. For an old Land Rover, you know, it drives lovely. Still wouldn't want to do 100 mile in it, mind.
But to make life easier, there's some trick gearing available.
We got conventional 4-speed box, and then we got 4-wheel drive engagement on that one. Deploy that to go into 4-wheel drive. And that one does your high and low. So you got high ratio, which we're in now, and a low ratio, which you would use for some intricate off-roady type stuff.
45-degree hills, deep ruts and rock crawling. All things we'd love to have tested. But we've got nearly 90k in this thing, so a small water challenge will have to do for now. After all, the extreme bit for us is about to begin.
The star of the show today,
here we go,
is the Land Rover Series 1, which has had now a chassis up restoration. It has been a challenge.
It's been a journey,
hasn't it? Yeah, it's been a journey. Andy and the team are very proud of it, and so they should be. So without further ado anyway, we've got £26,000, 26,000, 27, 28, 29, 30, 30,000 there, £31,000, 32, 33, 33,000, at £33,000, 33, at 33,000, at £33,000 we've got.
It's got to be more than that.
33,000. 34, 34,000, at £34,000. What are we going to do? 34, 35 on the phones.
Has it got to start with a 4?
Realistically.
For it to get anywhere near?
Yeah.
We're levelling out at £35,000.
I'll have to. Don't think so.
We can't do it.
Don't think so. I appreciate this is a lot of money, but
yes,
I've got to get more back.
There you go, £35,000 provisional. We thank you for your bids.
We'll talk to them.
At £35,000 provisional. £35,000 provisional.
Well done. Thank you, Dave.
There you go.
In the Land Rover Series 1 world, £35,000 is a really good bid. In the Andy Johnson world with a £75,000 bill, it's not such a good bid, is it?
The provisional offer was made by Ron Powell from Teesside. All we can do now is appeal to his better nature.
I want 45.
Let's be fair, we all value things different, don't we?
Yeah.
Right then.
Shall I leave the room? If there was a sofa, I'd hide behind it.
Hello, Ron. Paul Matthewson down at the auction. How are we? I've had a good chat with Andy. He was hoping for more. He spent all the money in the world on it, of course.
Oh, God.
Andy's got this figure of 45 in his mind. OK. Yep. Thanks, Ron. Enjoy your night. Thank you. Ta-da.
Ron had a good think overnight, and the following day, a price of 40 grand was agreed.
It's going to a good new home and remain in this condition forevermore, I'd like to think. So you've saved yet another car. The Bangers and Cash team have done it yet again. They put an old wreck into a concours car, if you like, that should now live for another 50 years. I think you should be proud of that.
We've certainly made new owner Ron happy. In fact, he's experiencing a double dose of joy.
So how long have you had that one?
About 2 years. Ex-military RAF vehicle, came out of the services 1969, took 10 years to rebuild it.
It may look like unnecessary duplication, but each car is an individual in its own right.
They drive different, sound different, and perform different. They're very personal, and they become even more personal when one owns them. This is a lot smoother than other early Land Rovers I've had. I think that is because of the amount of work that's been done and really the quality of the work.
But too much comfort, and the character would be lost.
A friend of mine always says to me, whenever I'm going to collect him, please give him forewarning so he can put extra glue on his teeth. Some people say, why do you bother? But it's all part of owning a Land Rover. You either see it or you don't.